Alright, good morning everybody. Happy Friday. Welcome to today's Microsoft Flight Simulator live stream. We got two flights today. It's viewer requested flights Friday. First flight will be from Mr. Adams. We're going from London City to Manchester. We're flying the Daher TBM 930. Takes about an hour or so. We're not going to go up very high, only about 14,000 feet, so it should be just a nice cruise up to Manchester, and then we're gonna kind of do this wonky approach, but that's the best one that I could get. So yeah, anyways, let's get in here and get our aircraft set up, and we will be on our way. So hopefully everybody's having a good Friday. Sit back and relax while I get the aircraft set up, and then we'll be on our way shortly. Oh, you're welcome, Joseph. Glad to do it. Alright, let's make sure our system does not... Nope. We're just going to put that on so we know which way to taxi. Oops. Do the checklist.
Oral warning, okay. Oral warning, okay.
TAWS system test, okay.
There we go, there's that old set. You'll get that. Oops, that's blind. There is yeah, there we go. 1, 2. Ta-da. Alright, and then we are going to get our flight plan pulled up. Right there. Right, let's get our request of takeoff done.
City ground at Ease 167 IFR to Manchester, ready to copy.
Addis 167 is cleared to Manchester Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 27, climb and maintain 6,000 feet. Departure frequency is 118.475 squawk 1425.
Addis 167 cleared to Manchester Airport as filed.
Yep, we'll just
Takeoff
second
runway
Addis. Give
27,
me
climb
just a
and
second.
maintain 6,000 feet. Departure on 118.475 squawk 1425.
Addis 167 readback correct. Contact ground on 121.83. Good day.
City ground at Ease 167 with Sierra ready to taxi IFR.
Addis 167 taxi to and hold short of runway 27 via taxiway Echo cross runway 09 or Alpha cross runway 27 Kilo Mike. Contact tower on 129 decimal 455 when ready.
Taxi to and hold short runway 27 using taxiway Echo cross runway 09 or Alpha cross runway 27 Kilo Mike Addis 167.
Alright, so there's our... So what I did, Addies, hold on, we'll zoom in here real quick. I did a special tail code for you today. Look at that. There you go. The Addy special there. There's our plane. Let's push back.
City ground Addis 167 requesting pushback.
Addis 167 pushback request accepted.
You're welcome, Addies. You're welcome.
City ground Addis 167 requesting pushback tug to steer the aircraft to the right.
Addis 167, your request has been transmitted to the operator.
City ground Addis 167 requesting the end of pushback.
Addis 167 request to end pushback received.
All right, let's go. Yeah, the weather doesn't look too pleasant, but we'll fly through it. Might be a little bit bumpy, but right from what I see right now, shouldn't be a lot of wind in the area, so we should have a fairly smooth takeoff and climb out. So we'll see what happens once we get up in the air. But I know our altimeter reading is going to change because we got this cloud cover and everything. So. Go all the way to the end there. That's interesting that there's no taxiway. Might as well do this then. Get our altimeter reading. Oh. Interesting. Let's go right here.
City Tower Addis 167 ready for IFR departure runway 27.
Addis 167 altimeter tree 0.09er wind 300 at 14. Cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Cleared for takeoff runway 27 Addis 167.
Alright, we need to make sure some other stuff is on. That and that. I think everything else is set. 3009. What's this one? There we go. All right. All right, let's do this. And away we go.
Addis 167, contact London Center on 118.475. Good day.
118.475
There's the
for Addis 167.
stadium that got messed up in that storm you guys had a few weeks ago.
Addis 167, London Center altimeter tree 0.09er. Continue to LCN 01 as planned. Addis 167, keep speed not above 200 knots.
Keep speed not above 200 knots. Addis 167.
We'll keep the lights on as we go through the clouds so everybody knows we're there. I think we're good now. Yep, that's the O2 Stadium. Yeah, that's the one that got damaged. Whew. Still can't believe how badly it got ripped up in that storm. There we go. Climbing above the clouds here, it looks like a bit. There we go, there's some sunshine. Yay. Wow, look at these clouds. It's like a whole other landscape up here. Look at that. That is just incredible. It's like I feel like we're flying through a mountain here or something.
Climb and maintain 14,000 feet. Climbed and maintain 14,000 feet. Addies 167.
Look at this. This is just, it's like I'm in a canyon or something, you know? Morning, Chris. Yeah. Yeah, this is crazy. It really is like a whole nother landscape up here right now. I gotta get some shots of this. This is insane. Once we pass through this layer of cloud right here. If we ever pass through it. Oh, this is a huge cloud. There we go. Oh yeah, look at that. This is just... Oh, wow. This is really cool. I gotta get you some pictures of that. That is just amazing. Let's see what other... Yeah, it's like it's really strange. It's like a whole nother landscape. You know, I'm gonna see if I can get a little bit closer there and I can get the... I'll download this and send it to you there, Addies, on the Discord. There you go. All right. Enough snapshotting. We got to fly now. Doing GT7 grind while watching you, and who said man can't multitask? Well, I don't know who would have said that. Well, that's awesome, Chris. Glad to hear that you're starting the grind of getting your licensing done and everything, and that's awesome. All right, we are on our way to HEME. HEME. So how are you liking it so far, Chris? Is it up to your expectations? Is it better, worse? Still figuring it out, or is it pretty similar to your other GT experiences? I'm guessing Mick and Pulse are downloading their, or they, yeah, it was unlocked at midnight, so I'm sure they're busy getting all that downloaded and set up. And all right, let's see. Oh, there he is. Morning, Mick. How are you? Just had to ask the lads, how do I turn the auto brakes off? And I'm still new, but it's better than oh, nice. Good deal. Yeah, I remember when I first started in GT Gran Turismo on the PlayStation. Yeah, trying to figure out all those things. Sometimes it could be a little, you know, because you don't know where everything is in the menus and whatnot, but we're glad that you're enjoying it so far. Good. I saw Jason had posted, but he did like a 6-hour stream with the new GT7. That's quite a bit on launch day, especially, you know, staying up to midnight and then going to like what, 6 or so in the morning. Yeah, that's a lot. So we'll hop over into the 172 once we get Addie's flight wrapped up here, and then we'll go flying over in the United States, and then we'll be done for the day, and then we'll be back tomorrow in the Supermarine Spitfire. I've just been told by Glenn to get a move on to multiplayer. Oh, oh yeah, because he's at work, I guess. Kind of hard for him to do it. Although, see, it's not uncommon. Some people would have taken the day off just to play it on release. Had to do dad stuff, then have lunch, then probably stream early to get GT7 started. But we'll see how the day goes. Yeah, you never know when dad or husband duty might interfere with your plans, Mick. You can plan all you want, but other people have other plans as well. I'm going to step away for just a moment. I'll be right back. I like the lip. Yeah, it does look good. Morning, Fish Guns. How are you? We're just on our way to Manchester, flying through all these clouds, going across the UK here. Sort thumbnails out for this. Yeah, because you have to update your opening for your. Yeah, I do like this. This looks pretty cool on this plane. I think because it's just the shape of the plane and the way that they did all this. It looks really good together, I think. So, for those of you who don't know, last night there was no, it's Friday, yeah, there was no update yesterday in the marketplace, no updates on anything. It's delayed till today. No idea when today it will be released. But it is supposed to be sometime today. It looks better on my own screen. Well, I'll tell you what, Mick, I took some snapshots, and once I download it, I'll send a copy of it to you, so you can put it on your screensaver or your background on your computer or something. Yeah, so waited last night, and then the updated developer roadmap was released yesterday evening, but nothing in the marketplace. It's delayed till today. So, nothing to report, no fixes, whatever. So, a bit disappointed, but I'm not going to get my hopes up that we're going to get something really spectacular here in the next today or whatever. I when I got into the Q&A on Wednesday, I missed the part. So Jorg talked about, apparently I saw a clip of it, we'll have updated liveries. Yeah, they're kind of revamping their stuff, and that should be out today as well, I think. But anyway, so the it was discovered that the fix, in order to bring some of the planes that the Xbox community is waiting for, Jorg said that in all likelihood the actual fix would take until next year to complete. And he said that's unacceptable. So the team they believe they have found a short-term fix while they work on the long-term solution to be able to bring those aircraft to the marketplace for the console players. He said it could be implemented in a couple months, but that's subject to change if, depending on testing and, things like that. So they're hopeful, but they won't know until more testing and stuff like that. So yeah, so that's in the works. So no telling what's coming today. I'm not expecting anything major other than some updates to product that I already own. So yeah, it's kind of a real killjoy, waiting for the update to come out, and then nope, it's pushed back to Friday. And that's happened before, but it's still kind of like a it feels a bit it feels a bit crappy. I think the platform community has suffered enough, and well, unfortunately it looks like we're going to continue to suffer. So, alright, I need to start looking at, what I didn't do. I didn't write down my...
118.775, Addis 167. Manchester Center, Addis 167, 14,000 feet.
Addis 167, Manchester Center, altimeter tree 0.16, continue to elbows as planned.
016. Make my notes for I gotta look at what make a note. Didn't make my notes like I did the other day. Alright, we need to be at 3,000 feet in order for us to get our capture the ILS. Sadly, there's no easy way to zoom in on this thing where it doesn't throw. Oh. Oh, come on. Alright, I need to get down to about 6,000 feet.
Manchester Center, Addis 167. Request 6,000 feet.
Addis 167, descend and maintain 6,000 feet.
Descend and maintain
Come on.
6,000 feet. Addis 167.
I don't know why it does that. Sort of issue where when I finish a flight, the game turns off and goes back. Yeah, that's a strange one, Mick. I don't know what to tell you. That's yeah, that's a very weird one. But like you said, they're aware of it, so. But there doesn't seem like there's a. I don't know if there's a workaround or whatever. But you know, the PC community would know for sure better than me. I couldn't even begin to think about a solution for you. Oops. Oh, our first pole dancer. Thank you, Mick. Yeah, that's strange. Finish a flight, then the game turns off and goes back to. So it's basically like a crashed dashboard then. Sounds like, but even then, that's I don't know. That's a weird one. Like, yeah, I don't know. Because I was watching Pilot 83, and he was saying that there was a couple times recently, since probably Sim Update 6, where he's had to uninstall the sim from his Xbox completely and then reinstall it. He said that gets rid of a lot of corrupted files. So it seems like that's something maybe that the PC and the Xbox crowd share in common, that if there's corrupted files somehow, that's what's causing these issues. But I don't know. It's a very weird situation, I think, unfortunately. Well, we picked a great day to go flying, I think. Look at all these clouds. Alright, so let's have a look here what's coming up next. And then we got to be... go to 5,000. Once we get to 6, I'll ask for 5, and then we'll be right where we need to be. And then we'll probably just stay at 5 until we're on the final approach, and then we'll get down to 3, and we'll be set for success. I like it. Wow, this is some really dramatic sky here. Look at this. High clouds, low clouds. It's just a... I've asked, but no one yet has a solid solution. The guy said to wait a couple of weeks and check back again. Yeah.
118.58 for Addis 167. Manchester approach Addis 167 is at 6,300 feet, descending 6,000 feet.
Alright, let's see if we have an updated altimeter reading.
Manchester approach altimeter 30.12, continue to Tango November Tango as planned.
No. And that seems crazy thing about this sim is that there's issues, and sometimes people can find a workaround or a solution even, but then other times it's like everybody's kind of scratching their head like, well, we're not sure what to do about this one. Come back in a few days or a few weeks and see if there's still an issue, or maybe somebody's come up with a solution. That's something that Pilot 83 was talking about, was that, it seemed like on the Xbox there's people who had quite a few issues, and you had people who had no issues really. It's very weird how it does that. I don't quite understand it, but that's... Why would you tell me it was okay to go to 6 and then...
Climb and maintain 8,000 feet. Keep speed not above 250 knots at ease 167.
It's like now we're back at the other extreme. This is not me. Yeah. Alright, so we should be... turning... Okay, so that's our arrival point, is Dane. The one that we're headed to right now. D-A-Y-N, Dane. So we're almost there. We should be turning soon, and we're going to turn to the left, and then we're going to go down, and we're going to make a quick... We're going to have to... Well, we're going to miss the... We're going to go off track and come back around to the right, and then line up on runway 05 left. I'm surprised, though, that somebody didn't suggest that you uninstall the game completely from your computer and then reinstall it and see if that fixes it. I mean, that might be... But that's a long download, But that may be, unfortunately, the solution. But I don't know. Or at least a solution. It may fix it. But that's, up to you if that's something that you're going to want to deal with. Because that's going to take you quite a while to download, and then on top of trying to game and everything, it would be nearly impossible to do. Yeah, that could be a solution, but I don't know.
167, you are 14 miles southeast. Maintain present heading and altitude. Expect ILS runway 05 left approach via Mike Charlie Tango transition. Cleared to Mike Charlie Tango. Maintain present heading and altitude. Expect ILS runway 05 left approach via Mike Charlie Tango transition. Cleared to Mike Charlie Tango, Addis 167.
Alright, so I think here, let's have a look here to see if we can ask for, nope. So let's go ahead and minimize that. We are stuck at 8,000. So I just know between now and the time we line up, we got to be at 3,000 feet. There we go.
Descend and maintain 3,000 feet. Addis 167.
I mean, I might do that today, just uninstall everything and then reinstall it on the Xbox just to see if that clears out some bad stuff, and then let's go ahead and get some flaps down so we're slowing the plane down. Let's get our landing lights on. Alright, so there's what we got. We're coming in. We're going to turn to the left here. I try to find every other a reasonable approach, and there's this, the way into Manchester is really odd. So kind of we're stuck with what we got. So that's where we're at now. Alright. We're just going to let this do its thing. Let's keep an eye on things. If it starts to get crazy, we'll go manual, put it on the ground ourselves if necessary. So we're at almost 3,000 feet. We're getting there. Almost 4,000 feet. Going to 3. I like flying through the clouds like this. Because it's not real world, and if there's any turbulence, I don't feel, I'll get all nervous. Alright, so we're almost done with this one. We'll hop over in the 172. We'll change some stuff, and then we'll be on our way from Cincinnati West to Shelbyville Municipal. So we're going from Ohio to Indiana. If I remember correctly. It's in the description, I know that. Alright, so we're still going all the way here, and then you'll see eventually it looks like we're going to loop around and then head back towards the airport there. So we're in good shape now, I believe, as long as we don't have any, I don't think there's any major mountains or anything I need to be worried about at 3,000 feet here.
Addis 167, keep speed, not above 210 knots.
Yeah, I know, we're like at
Keep speed
175.
not above 210 knots. Addis 167.
Alright, I'm going to take one more quick break. I'll be right back.
Addis 167, you are 11 miles southwest of Manchester. Contact Manchester Tower on 119.405 when inbound. Tower on 119.405, Addis 167. Manchester Tower, Addis 167, 11 miles southwest inbound ILS runway 05 left approach. Addis 167, Manchester Tower. Altimeter tree 0.15, wind 291 at 17. Cleared ILS, runway 05, left approach. Cleared ILS, runway 05, left approach, Addis 167.
All right, I'm back. All right, this is going to be the kind of a crazy part here. We're going to come off the track and then come back around, but we'll get back on track here fairly quickly, it looks like. Or, you know, within reason. We're not like 2 miles from the airport trying to get back on track, so... I didn't even realize it's... There you go, it's even on the plate right there, what you like. The famous question from Mr. Addis. The what you like special. Alright, so we got a crosswind at 15 knots. Oh, there's our pattern entry there, our stuff. Wow. All right. Go ahead and get the landing gear down. Last bit of flaps down. Got all our lights on. mode is right there. Perfect. Joseph. Alright, so, let's go ahead and hit our approach mode now because we are... Ooh, wow. There's our... Wow, it's already captured the glide slope. Wow, interesting. Okay. Now, it appears that we are not really lined up, although I think that's because of the wind. No, maybe they said it, but I didn't hear them saying that we were cleared to land, but maybe they did that when I stepped away for a moment. I don't know. Or maybe they'll say it when we get closer. There we go. Oh, you're welcome, Joseph. Glad you feel that way. Glad to do this for you.
Clear to land runway 05 left Hatties 167.
So it looks like we're at the right altitude coming in here. Well, hello, Mela. How are you? Welcome. We're here just in time as we finish up Mr. Addy's flight for today. His viewer-requested flight. It's been phenomenal. We've had some really neat cloud landscapes. So our runway is right there. That should be our runway. If we're online, it looks, or in line, not online. We're online and we're also in line. We're lined up. So we'll just keep an eye on that as we get closer. Oh, good, thank you. Yeah, all good. we are.
Addie's 167 exit. Runway with naval.
On behalf of myself and First Officer Addies, we'd like to welcome you to Manchester International Airport. Local time is 12:32 in the afternoon. We appreciate you flying with us today. Stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. We've got one more flight to complete.
Addie's 167, contact ground on 121.855.
Yeah. So I even put the what you like. Thank you, Joseph. Thank you, Mella. Here. 1218. Parking, please.
Manchester ground. Addie's 167, request taxi to parking.
Addie's 167 taxi to general aviation parking via taxiway Bravo Papa.
Taxiing to general aviation parking using taxiway Bravo Papa. Addie's 167.
Yeah, we got a what you like on the tail there. I was like, I gotta put that on there for Addies. Since I couldn't put it as a logo, I figured I'd put it as a tail code. Or I could have made it the call sign, actually. Now that I think about it. Addie's favorite question has been enshrined in the flight catalog. Well, the livery is just, that's like what was included in the game, but I figured I'd put the what you like and then do the Addie's call sign for you. Yeah, it wasn't too bad. That worked out really well. Kind of better than I expected, quite honestly. Remember when we first flew this plane, boy, we were all over the place. I could not get this plane under control in any way, shape, or form. Yeah, pretty decent sized runway to work with for sure. At least we didn't go over the runway for too long before we settled down. Oh, there we go. 47 minutes. Ta-da. All right. Let's go ahead and get things changed over. So there you go, Mr. Addies. Your flight has been completed. We can check that off the list for today. Food break from the grind. Oh, nice, Chris. Yeah, you gotta fuel up there. Otherwise, you'll be kind of miserable. All right, let's go change our plane to the that one. We'll leave it stock livery. All right, so we are going from, now this one we may have to tinker with the time. Maybe just a little bit. Ramp 3. Depart. Going to K. Shelbyville Municipal. Runway 19. That should be up here. There it is. Arrive. VOR to VOR. Oops. That wasn't the way it was before. I thought I had a... Okay. Well, let's see here. Well, we're just going to fly it like this. It's a quick flight. All right, let's do this. I could eat 2 packs of chips. Oh boy, you two. Let's see what the weather's like when we spawn in here. It says rain, but it doesn't look like it is. So I'm okay with that. And let's double check our... Perfect. Oh, we'll just put on the guideline there, so we know which way to taxi. Although I think the runway is just right by us there. Oops.
TOS system test. Okay.
All right, there's that. Let's call for our... Oh.
India 67 traffic Crankman 167 is taxiing to runway 1.
All right, I'm going to check something real quick, and we'll be on our way. Two 042. Let's go ahead and put that in. Once we get in the air, we can... Somebody will give us an updated altimeter reading. Go to 5,000 feet. Flight Director on. Vertical speed. All right, I'm gonna pop over here and zoom out a bit. Oops, it's in. Perfect. All right. So since we can't get a push back here, that's okay. It really takes a lot to get this plane moving. Once it does, it's like it wants to just go. All right. Little early morning flight.
India 67 traffic Crankman 167 taking off runway 1 north departure.
All right, let's do this. I don't know if this will navigate or not. Let's see. It will. Perfect. Yay. Right over the treetops here. Buzzing everybody's homes here as we take off.
Cincinnati approach Crankman 167 is type Cessna Skyhawk 2 miles northwest of India 67 1,200 feet. Request flight following. Crankman 167 Cincinnati approach. Squawk 7211. Squawk 7211 Crankman 167.
There's some really nice scenery here.
167 radar contact 2 miles northwest of India 67 1,500 feet. Altimeter tree 0.4 tree.
It wasn't too far off. Perfect. This helps to check. At least we have a ballpark figure we can start off with. That's the key. Oh yeah, we'll cruise over here. We'll put it on the ground and we'll be done for the day. That's a great thing about having autopilot and just letting the plane fly itself. I can get something to drink. I can take my vitamins. Smoking prohibited. Well, there goes my plans. In fact, we were joking about that on Wednesday. We were flying to the dirt strip there in Australia, and Ozman he's from Australia, and he was joking around saying he'd have a bunch of fuel, big drums of fuel for us, kind of a joking way. And then somebody said, "Well, don't light up when you get on the ground." I said, "Oh, well, there goes my plans for the night." And he said, "Well, you should try vaping instead." I said, "Well, I don't smoke anyway," so I was just being a smartass. I used to kid around with people. They'd say, "Well, be safe," and I'm like, "No, that's kind of boring. Being safe, no, I don't want to be safe." All right, so we are on our way. Let's zoom out just a bit more. It's not very far to our destination there. Just having a quick look. So do appreciate Mr. Adams and Crankman for their suggestions for the flights for today. Good stuff to get the month of March kicked off. Some nice chilled flights. Good stuff. Some nice scenery here as well. So hopefully everybody's enjoyed today's shenanigans. Do join us tomorrow for more shenanigans in the Supermarine Spitfire. Alright, Amel, take care. Enjoy your day. Stay well. Nice to see you as always. Mr. Addies. Get all tender now and say bye to... Oh, see? Wow, it's getting all tender. Oh, there's the real tenderness right there. So there is no R. We're coming in on 18. There's an RNAV approach. I wonder if I can activate that. No, we'll land it manually. It's all right. We don't need the RNAV. Nah, we got this. Matter of fact, we'll even turn off this. So what we'll do is we'll fly over the airport, identify our runway, then we'll come around for landing and we'll put it on the ground nice and easy and we'll be done. Yay us. So yeah, good stuff today. Good flights. And kind of just looking ahead at some things. What I've done yesterday is I found 3 real-world A320 flights and 3 real-world 737 MAX flights. So the A320, I've got 1 from United Airlines and 2 from JetBlue. On the 737, I have 2 from Southwest and 1 from Delta. So we will be doing those here sometime this month. We're going to try to do 1 a week until or maybe 2 a week until those are done. So just to kind of get those back into the repertoire. You know, hopefully now with the updates to the deliveries and kind of smooth some things out, everything will look even better. But yeah, so we'll do that for sure. We got a 9-knot headwind. Interesting. So we're going, but we're not going as fast as we'd like to. That's okay. I think there's one. Is there 2 runways there? No, there's only the one. There's a turf runway that we could use, in theory. Could do that, actually. Because it would be kind of landing into the wind, which would be good. Good for our landing. This is a perplexing dilemma. Let's see, if we open up our ATC, is our airport even anywhere? why it did that, but okay. Still got a bit to go. We'll just leave that there, just like that. We'll close that for right now. Do. All right. So yeah, we got Spitfire Saturday. Matter of fact, I meant to write it down yesterday and I didn't. Right, there's that. So, yeah, Binghamton, New York to Bradford, Pennsylvania. And then Sunday, we will be taking a flight. We're going from Salton Sea, near Salton City Airport. And we're going to go northeast, kind of. And we're going to come up through the Palm Springs Valley, kind of enjoy that scenery. And then we'll land there, and that'll conclude that. On Sunday's Train Sim World 2 will be on the East Coast Way. So do join us for that. We won't go back to the infamous Clinchfield Railroad shenanigans. So yeah, East Coast Way first, and then we'll do our flight. And then we'll go from Laramie to Kimball to North Platte, and then North Platte to Sioux City on Tuesday. Wednesday, Sioux City to Moline. Thursday, Moline to Indianapolis. And then on Friday the 11th, we have Bex's flight going from the UK to Finland, I believe. And I have to figure out a route for Spitfire Saturday on the 12th. On the 13th, we're taking the F-14 from Miramar to Davis Air Force Base in Tucson. Should be a nice little flight for that. So do join us for that as well. So for those of you who don't know, the Davis Air Force Base, right next to it, there's this huge aircraft boneyard, basically. So all these planes that they've retired or whatever are just sitting there out in the open in the, you know, in the hot sun of Tucson and all that. So, so yeah. So we're going to do that, and then I have to put the flights together after the 13th. Yeah. So I'm going to incorporate some of those A320 flights in 737 Maxes. So we'll get back into the jetliner stuff. Oops. Why is it doing this? You know what I want to do? I'm just going to hit the reset button. There we go. When in doubt, reset. Alright, we're just looking for our airport. We're still about 20 nautical miles out from our airport, I do believe. 1, 2. Yeah, about 15, a little past, just under 20 nautical miles. Not quite 15 yet, but we're right. Alright, now we're within that range. So we'll wait till we're in the 10 nautical mile window. It should pop up here pretty soon on our list. There's a lot of small airports here in the area. I think for farmers, for the you know, crop dusting and stuff like that. So a lot of little airports, airfields. So and what we'll do, I don't think it's a towered airport. I don't think. Let's have a look here. Yeah, I don't think it's a towered one. So we may just be able to pick our own runway. Let's see if it pops up on the list here, and then we'll... I'm going to try for that turf runway and runway 27 instead, and then we'll turn it, you know, we'll come off the turf, taxi back towards the just a little airport there or whatever, parking spots or whatever. So we will, that's what we'll shoot for. We'll land on the turf. Surf and turf. Miss surf and turf. Used to get that, I think it was it Saturdays or Sundays when I was deployed, we'd have surf and turf. Of course, the steaks were not like the choicest cuts of meat, but, you know, and the lobster tail was, or the shrimp was kind of dry sometimes. You know, they were battered, you know, fried with the bread batter or whatever on the shrimp. Every once in a while we get lobster tails, but they were the way they cooked them, the tails were like all curved in, so you had to like really pry it apart to get to the tail meat. Ugh. It was a bit of a hassle sometimes. But, you know, surf and turf. See, everybody has this assumption that it was like the best cuts of meat, the best like Alaskan lobster or something, you know. It's like, no, it's not. It's the cheapest stuff that they can purchase. That's what it is. Do appreciate everybody coming in today. Thank you for the 2 thumbs up. Appreciate it. Alright, should be here any moment now. We're within the 10 nautical mile range, but we have a lot of little, whole lot of little airports around us, it seems. Or airfields, I should say, not airports. There it is. Select runway, we want to go 27, not 19.
Kilo Golf Echo Zulu traffic Crankman 1679er, miles east 5,000 feet inbound to land runway 27.
Oh, I left the lights on this entire time. Oh well. Now we should go right over the airport anyway. I think once we get to our, we'll go to like 2,500. Just so we can have a good look at the airport as we fly over, get a lay of the land. See which way our runway is situated. I kind of have an idea already, but we're going to verify. We're going to trust but verify, as the old saying goes. So it should be our airport right here in front of us. Yep, there it is. There's the runway 19 and 19er at the top there. So the other one should be runway 1. So yeah. So we should just need to look for that grass strip. Kind of get our bearings. See how we're going to come in. Get our landmarks here. If this is the way I think it is, we're going to come in. We're going to come back this way, and we're going to use this road right here as our guide. So, yep, there's the runway right there. The front there. So we gotta come in. The way we're coming in, we're gonna go. Is that like a building or is that just a parking? Okay, I see what it is. Okay, so there's a taxiway right there going onto the main taxiway to get onto the runway over there. So there's 27. It's right there off the left wing. All right. Turn all of our stuff off here. Go ahead and get some flaps down so we can start slowing down a bit. Come back around here. Crankman, I'm guessing you're going to watch this on the replay. Hopefully you enjoyed the flight. Yeah, next week's when we do the one on the 11th, we're going to be in the Cessna Longitude to do our flight there. It's from the UK. Stansted to Stansted, London to Rovaniemi, Finland. I think I probably butchered that, but yeah, it should be a couple-hour flight. Yeah, good stuff coming up. Nick's still lurking, keeping an eye on things while he's otherwise engaged in his quest to improve his channel clips and thumbnails and such. There's that road that should take us right there, so I'm going to go out a little bit till we get back. There's like kind of an intersection that I want to use here pretty soon. Oops. I think it's over. We can go ahead and start kind of making a circle here. Still one of these days I'm going to try to get my dad to come in and watch a live stream. I'm giving him the link, and so far he's resisted to, because I know he's up by now. Remember when Richard's dad would pop into his chat when he was flying or driving the trains? Or when he was on the farm? Okay, here we go. Lining up. Using that road for our guide. Oh, now we have a tailwind, of course. Go figure. Not my best landing, but not too bad. It was all right. All right, let's turn back towards that. Oh, welcome to Shelbyville, Indiana. I think the local time is 7:21 in the morning. On behalf of myself and the entire flight crew, including First Officer Crankman and First Officer Addies from the previous flight, we'd like to say we appreciate you flying with us today. We know and appreciate that you have many options. You have a plethora. You have an abundance. You have a supreme amount of options when it comes to your Microsoft Flight Simulator live stream viewing pleasures. We appreciate that you chose to fly with us today. Do join us tomorrow in the Supermarine Spitfire, going from Binghamton, New York to Bradford, Pennsylvania. Should be a lovely flight tomorrow. Do appreciate everybody coming in and hanging out for a short while today, or staying with us for the entire 2 flights. Greatly appreciated. Oh, thank you, Joseph. Oh, Chris has been lurking too. He's busy cranking up those licenses on GT7. I'm gonna find a parking spot back here. somewhere. Yeah, so it seemed like all of a sudden then we had a tailwind for some reason, but that's okay, we got it done. Thankfully we didn't have a building there that we had to like zip over and then drop down into the runway. This part over here kind of reminds me of the airport there by Mia Island, where you come in and it's there's an area where they take the shuttle buses taking you to the entrance there to the concourse, and they go past buildings kind of like that where there's, you know, hangars and all that. Kind of gave me that vibe, I guess. Alright, let's go ahead and shut this down. Well, there we are, 34 minutes, perfect. Alright, that's going to be it for today, folks. I will see you all tomorrow in the Supermarine Spitfire. Until then, enjoy the rest of your Friday, morning, afternoon, evening, early Saturday, wherever you are in the world. Until then, peace, live long, and prosper.